All right, you guys. So, first vlog in a few weeks, and I have so much to fill you in on.
You in the past, I'm in the future. You mad, they don't salute you.
Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, my name is Keela Trishawn, and I make videos on lifestyle, insurance, and mental health. I also do vlogs, day in the life in the insurance industry, day in the life with a toddler, all of the things. So if that's something that interests you, go on ahead and click that subscribe button below. Be sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything from me. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back, and thank you for your support. All right, so if you watched my video last week, I put it out earlier this week. But basically, I was just talking about how I've been fighting for my life, essentially. Just with like everything that's going on. I was training an employee and trying to keep up with my own desk while also being a mom and wife. Like y'all know my story. So today is Friday, and this is the first day in like 3 weeks, whatever, that I'm not going to be meeting up with the new employee in person. He went back to like his area, whatever, and we're probably going to meet like virtually at some point, like if he has questions. But other than that, today I'm going to be kind of like cleaning up my own desk, and then next week I'm going to have what's called a work down week. So I'm not going to get any new claims, but I'll be able to just kind of like work down my own claims that I haven't really been able to attend to like that because I've been training. So that's good. And then today is the last day that my backup will be my backup. So next week, like I'll be, I guess like completely in the office. So I am going to kind of take you guys on, I guess, a bit of a journey today. I don't really know how it's going to unfold, but I am just going to kind of show you how I get back on track. So I've done this before when I've come back from like vacation, and I show you guys like just how I, address emails and address voicemails and then jump on things that like really need to be taken care of that like happened in my absence. In this case, it's a unique situation because I wasn't necessarily absent. I just had very limited access to like my email and phone. So my plan, because I really don't want to work this weekend if I can help it, but my plan is to try to work on like some supplements. Like I have a couple of people that, submitted estimates that were higher than what we initially wrote for. So I want to work on a couple of those if I can help it, get those out of my life today. There's a couple like follow-ups. Like this one lady hit me up a couple weeks ago, like, oh, call me when you're back. And to be honest, I hate when people say, call me when you're back. Like, just tell me what you need so I can like give you an answer. So yeah, I got to hit that lady up at some point. And then just, little ticky-tacky follow-up things. But there are some changes to come, which I can't speak about right now. I will be speaking about soon. So yeah. Anyway, if you are interested in just kind of like how this day unfolds, real life, day in the life of an adjuster, field adjuster, catching back up, definitely going ahead and stay tuned, you guys. All right, you guys. So I am back at the house. When you see me in the car in the morning like that, I'm usually just dropping off the kids. So just logging on to the system and about to, just see what I have planned for the day on my desktop. And then I'm going to start just like working on activities, whatever, trying to get things taken down. So log onto my email, see a couple of annoying emails, but what's new as an adjuster. And I don't have like a crazy amount of activities, but I have like activities that are going to take me a bit. So I just want to kind of figure out the best way. Like I usually like to work on the most tedious tasks first so I can get it out of my way. I think that is personally, I think that's a good way to do things. Like if you just work on like your most I guess dreaded tasks first, then not only do you like avoid procrastinating, but then you also like set yourself up for like success later on in the day. Because once you get it over with, it's like a huge relief, and I feel like that gives you the fuel you need to like complete other tasks. So working on that right now. Just like I said, logging in to see what I need to do. I also have to do a mileage log. So any company where you have like a company car, at least in my experience, they want you to keep track of like your business mileage versus your personal mileage. So I don't have to like log in all of my personal trips. It's just basically like whatever mileage is left over after logging in all of logging in all the business mileage will be logged as like my personal mileage. So I need to work on that because it's pretty extensive considering I've been out every single day like the last 3 weeks with the whole training situation. So yeah, I'm probably going to work on that at some point because today is October 28th, which means that it's due, like, I believe it's due like the first, like 5 days or something of the month. So yeah, I don't want to be trying to do all that like on the last day, struggling. So I want to like try to do, as much as I can today and then like finish it all before the first. So yeah. So let me actually do that. I'm gonna just kind of like look at everything and then I'll get back with you guys in a second. So I did want to tell y'all some of the crazy things that were going on like the last few days. So basically, my son was having like a whole little fit the last couple of days, like going to school. So I had to have like a little pep talk with him. My husband said he doesn't do this with him, so I don't know. I think he's just like in a mama's boy type little stage right now. So it is what it is. But basically, like I'll be going to drop him off at school and he like just throws a fit. He's like, I want to come home with you. I'm like, I'm not going home. I'm going to work. And just this whole thing. So they basically like the instructors are like bribing him with stickers, and that's like all it takes. Like he gets stickers, and he's like, "Oh, for sure, okay, well, I guess I can go to school now." So yeah, there's that. So we had a little pep talk this morning. I was like, "You got to be nice to your instructors." Like I think he's fine like once he gets in there, but like when we're driving to school, he's like, "Wait a minute, like you're dropping me off already?" It's like, "Yes, this is our routine, sir." So yeah, there was that. And then, oh, what was else? What else is going on? Oh, my apartment manager. It's funny, like it's like low key bad blood because she like pressed us about our barbecue grill. It all started because like her and her family had like a situation where the fire department was called. They were using their grill, and the fire department was called because something caught on fire, originating from them. So in turn, we all ended up having to get rid of our barbecue grills. But the way she was making it seem was like she was like um laying the smack down, and it's like, bitch, you were the one who caused this whole situation. Like we wouldn't have had to get rid of our grills if it wasn't for you trying to burn down the building. So she was like blowing us up during work hours, and it got to a point where it was just like a little egregious. Like when we call you for maintenance, you don't be nowhere to be found, or you giving us the runaround. But then when you trying to get us to get rid of the grills, then now you want to blow people up. Like I'm not good with that. Like keep the same energy all around. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, it was just funny because like I passed by her yesterday and I gave her like the old school like 1992 eye roll. Like, just want you to know we're not cool. We're not cool. The only reason why I didn't turn up more is just simply because this is where we live, for the time being. We're trying to move, but this is where we live. We got our kids, so we don't want to get put out because we're acting hostile, whatever. But you gonna know because you got us twisted. But anyways, that's that on that. Yeah, I just want to catch y'all up on what's happening, but I'm still pretty much logging in, and I am going to the employee I was training. He's actually IMing me right now, so I'm going to address what he's asking, and then I'll check in with you guys in a little bit after I've gotten some work done. All right, guys. So it's like an hour or so later. I got myself some Subway. This is a bacon, egg, and cheese like wrap. And then I also got a sandwich for later because I didn't want to have to worry about lunch. So it's time for me to eat lunch. I got my little turkey sandwich in the fridge, so we'll be good to go. Anyway, so I just wanted to kind of catch you guys up on like what I've done so far. So I was able to clear out the activities that like I won't be able to handle today. So I have a couple of things, and like if you're an adjuster, there are going to be some items that you push out to a certain day, and maybe you don't have all you need to like resolve the claim, or maybe it's just something like, in all honesty, you may not have the energy to work on that day, but it's not super pressing, so you push it out. So I had a couple of those things, so I just went on ahead and pushed those to like Monday, since I will be just kind of stationed at my desk, which is a good thing. So I went on ahead and took care of that, and then I'm putting together a like request. So basically, like when you are making payments that are over your authority, you need to like request approval to go on ahead and pay the person. So I have a person who had construction done, and there was like dust everywhere. So they asked if we could pay for a deep cleaning. That's not something that is like normally included. Like basically in the estimate, we usually have an amount for like a final clean after you get done, or after the contractor gets done like doing their thing. But they are contractors, they're not like housekeepers, you know what I'm saying? So they're not going to do probably the most thorough clean, especially like, if you have children and stuff. And this was an upstairs downstairs home. Most of the work was being done downstairs, but it was a lot of dust because it was cabinetry and flooring. So I was able to get approval to pay for like a deep cleaning, and it's only like $500, but then like the whole claim is over my authority. So I basically have to like request, additional authority to pay this person. So I am in the process of putting that together. But since my food is here, I'm going to go on ahead and take a couple bites of that because I'm getting a little lethargic. Also, I had coffee this morning, so I'm not gonna have a second cup. I try to like only have one cup of coffee a day. If I have like 2 cups of coffee, then I'll have that second cup more towards like the afternoon time. But I do feel like I need a pick me up. So I'm either gonna have like a Dr. Pepper Zero, we have those, or I do have this like chai tea mix that I get from Trader Joe's. So I still have some of that. So I might make myself a little chai tea so I can have a little treat as well. But yeah, I'm kind of getting through the activities. Like nothing too crazy is going on. I'm just trying to like basically get to people before they call me back. Like my goal is to always like have my phone ringing like the least amount I can. So if I can hop on things, pay people before they reach out to me asking for an update, things like that, then we're good to go. Obviously, there's going to be times where things come up, so people are reaching out to you like, "Hey, this new thing happened, whatever." So that's what it is. But I try to just like control what I can control. So yeah, just work on that right now, trying to get this taken care of, and I'm probably going to take a break here in a little bit, like after I get that taken care of because I'm so tired. Like these last few weeks have kicked my whole entire ass. So I don't even really have the motivation to work, but I want to get as much as I can like cleared off before I start training the next person. So, and also I have some days off coming up. So I want to like put myself in a good position for when I'm taking those days off. So, yeah, anyways, I'll check back in with you guys in a few. Oh, hey y'all. So I have gotten through a few activities. I'm just so not motivated today. I'm not going to even lie. Like, there are most days where like when I've got enough rest and I feel like I have like a handle on things, I'm able to just kind of get in, knock out my activities, tunnel vision, all that good stuff. But today is a struggle. Like I am just I'm like mentally and physically drained. And so it's a little like hard for me to get through things, but I am getting through them. So basically I am right now I'm reviewing a supplement payment. There's an insured that they were going to use one of our vendors, but the vendor like wasn't responsive, and it kind of pissed me off because they're a vendor that I know from like a previous carrier that I work for. So like we actually know each other, and I would send them business, whatever. Like yeah, like pretty much telling customers like I know they do a good job, so I would like direct the business to them, which is something that we can do. On our program, it's not like a conflict of interest. I'm not getting a kickback or anything. It's just I know you do a good job, and I know you'll take care of the customer, so let me see if I can get that referral to you. So it was like a win-win. But basically, they kind of burned me on this one. Like, I didn't assign it to them on my own. The system assigned it, but then they got it and like they just weren't responding to the customer. And it's always the customer that like needs, you know, hand holding that they do this with. So the customer was like blowing me up, like I can't get in touch with such and such. So I was trying to call them, they weren't responding back to me. So they ended up just getting their own vendor. But with that being said, their estimate is a little bit higher. So they sent it to me just like, pretty much like I hope you can approve it considering what happened. And it doesn't look like it's anything like crazy or out the ordinary, but I do have to like make it make sense in our claim system and explain why I'm gonna be paying it's like $7,000 more. So it's not even a whole lot in like the bigger scheme of things. I just need to explain like what the differences are and why they're warranted. So working on that one, trying to get that done before end of day today so I can get that claim out of my life. And then there's like a couple other things like I was telling y'all earlier, just like follow-ups and stuff. And then I got an activity on a claim that I closed in like January. I don't even feel like dealing with that shit today. So that's gonna probably just have to wait until Monday because the person's just they're mad because their claim was denied. So apparently they had like some other claims that were denied, so they want like all their claims like removed. I don't even know. I didn't even read the whole thing. I was just like, I saw the name, like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. But anyway, it's Friday. That's the main thing. It's Friday. And, the main goal is just to get myself to a comfortable spot so I can, like, start Monday on, like, a good accord and not have to log in this weekend. Because I've literally logged in, like, the last 2 to 3 weekends, and I just don't want to do that this week. So, yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else new going on that I can tell you guys about? I don't think so. I told y'all before, like in the last video, that I'm like looking for other jobs because this job has me twisted. Like I shouldn't be this tired. That's pretty much my thing. Like we're just overworked. Like I'm not gonna even sugarcoat it. We're overworked. Claims is busy. Claims is demanding, but like the workload that they're expecting from us is crazy. And I feel like they're just like taking advantage. And it's just kind of like, oh, just deal with it. Then we've had like some new correspondence come out, like talking about that new system I was telling y'all about. There's supposed to be like another phase to that system coming out next year. And then they're starting like another team to help us with like some of the workload, but then they're taking away another feature. It's too much going on, too many moving pieces. And the people that are making decisions, I'm like, oh, y'all just haven't done claims in a while. Either that or you haven't before, because all the things that you guys are suggesting are trash. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep it positive until I get something else. That's pretty much where I'm at. I'm gonna do my job. I'm gonna do it well. And when it's time to chuck up the deuces, I'm gonna be chucking them up, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, well, you never just keep overworking me, you know. But yeah, I'll be back. I just wanted to check in because it had been a little bit, so I want to let y'all know what was going on. But pretty much today is just trucking along. I am just low energy. I'm not gonna even lie. So I'm not hungry. That breakfast wrap that I have was like actually pretty huge, so I think that's gonna hold me for a little bit. And then I did have that chai tea that you saw me drinking out of the dad cup because the other cups are dirty. And yeah, like I'm just about to do what I can before I go and possibly take a nap. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a little bit and let y'all know kind of the update, what I was able to accomplish today, and then what's gonna get pushed off into another day. You guys, I am struggling. I'm about to take like a 15 to 20 minute like power nap. That's how you know I'm tired because I normally don't take naps. Like I usually just push through and I get through to the end of the day. And at the end of the day, then I will go and take a nap if I need to, or, like just chill until it's time to go to sleep for the night. But today it's just not going to happen. I don't know if it's the fact that it's Friday or if I'm just, completely just done from, the last couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm going to lay down. So I just want to like update y'all. Not really much has happened. I took a couple of like phone calls, a couple people that called me like earlier during the week. They talked to my backup, but they wanted to speak to me directly since I'm their adjuster. So I had a couple of like longer calls to talk to them, kind of got them situated. One of the ladies is having like well, she has her own vendor that's doing mitigation, and she also has her own vendor that's doing the like flooring repairs. So she needed like some additional work approved. So I was able to kind of talk her through that and then advise her like what to give me to get those things approved. And then there was another claim. I think I was kind of explaining this to you guys in the last clip, but I ended up just calling that lady just to kind of see what she was talking about. And she basically was like, "Oh, I just want to withdraw my claims since none of them got approved." I'm like, "All right, well, I can withdraw the one that I am the adjuster on. Everything else you're going to talk to the actual adjuster." So yeah, there was that. But with that said, I don't have the energy to do nothing else. So I'm gonna lay down and then get back up. Maybe I'll be hungry by that time. Maybe I won't. But my plan is to just like push off some of these activities. I might end up just logging in this weekend. I don't want to, but I feel like I'll probably be fresher if I just log in on the weekend as opposed to trying to like push through today. Cause it's a lot of stuff that's not gonna get done. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. This is one of them days where as an adjuster, like I don't want to say I feel defeated because it's not that. I just feel like drained. And a lot of these claims, you need like the mental capacity to be able to get things done. And since I don't have it today, I might be able to log in on the weekend and then like, just be refreshed and be able to do the work that I need to do without like any distraction. So that's what I might do. Even though I was trying to avoid it, it might be the best option because today I'm pretty much as good as done. So, anywho, I'll get back with y'all later. Hey, y'all. Good morning and happy Monday. So I realized that I did not close out the vlog on Friday. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to just vlog today. It's Monday and today is my first day like back in the office fully since like training the new employee. So this is going to essentially be like a week where I'm working down the claims that I have, like just addressing activities that I wasn't able to address while I was with him. And then next week I'm going to be training I think I mentioned this before, but just reiterating, I'm going to be training the employee that I was training first. She had some other like training that she needed to complete before we continued. So now that she's done with that, I'm going to go back out with her for a couple of days before I go out on vacation. So yeah, just logging in. I dropped off my son at school per usual. He had a little fit. That's like his thing. Lately, he's just been like, kind of crying before he goes into school. Like he wants to come back home with me. And I don't think it's anything going on at the school because he doesn't do it to my husband. I think that he is just like kind of going through a phase right now, all that jazz. So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. But I logged in, and of course, I didn't log in this weekend. So I'm just looking at like all the emails that I got from Friday to now. So I got a few things that I need to address, and I am going to just kind of go through it one by one. I did look at my calendar, and my manager said that I was going to be blocked off for all of this week and then essentially next week because I'm training and then I'm going to be on vacation at the end of the week. So we get like, a day or two to like prepare for vacation, and then, go on vacation. You have like a day or two when you get back to catch up on any emails and voicemails. So when I logged in this morning, I saw I was wide open, and I'm like, this ain't what we discussed. So I reached out to him right away, and he said that he was going to go on ahead and block me off. So that's good. But yeah, so I just wanted to just kind of let you guys know what's going on. Mondays are typically busy if you work in insurance because it's like pretty much everything from the weekend. Like things don't just stop because it's Friday. People hit you up over the weekend. Sometimes people leave voicemails and, stuff like that. So usually like once I get the Monday, like emails and voicemails out of the way, I can start working on like everything that I have on my desktop. So I'm kind of just going through all that, trying to set myself up and then kind of plan what I am going to do throughout the day. So there's like a supplement that I wanted to review, but I don't have the information that I need right now from the contractor. So I'm still waiting on that. My hope was to get that done today because it's been kind of sitting because I was out of the office, but I don't have the information. So I just simply can't do anything. But that's that on that. I need to eat something. So I'm going to go make myself like something to eat. I had coffee, but now I'm starting to get that little like headache. I had coffee and water, and that's it. And yeah, it's still pretty early though. So I'm gonna go do that and then just, like I said, work on my activities, and I'll be checking back in with you guys throughout the day. Okay, y'all. So I told you about an hour and a half ago that I was going to go and make some food, and I didn't. I had to hop on a meeting real quick, whatever, and we just got out of it. But while we were on the meeting, I just logged on. It's like a Teams meeting, so I just logged on my phone so I could move around, and I'm making myself some oatmeal and some bacon. So yeah, I also need to drink some more water. It's very important to stay hydrated, especially when you work from home, because it's very easy to get caught up in your work and not like take care of yourself. So make sure you take care of yourself and stay hydrated, my friends. But anyway, I have done like a little bit of stuff. I've pretty much just been like responding to people this morning. Like I haven't done much like payments or like reviewing stuff. I'm actually going to do that after I eat. And the only reason why that is because like I knew that I was going to have to hop on that meeting. So it was no point in me getting engulfed in something when I would have to stop anyway. So now that I'm done with the meeting, I'm about to, really get in there and start doing my work. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted kind of like as the day goes on. I did get a call back from a contractor while I was on that call, and he was saying that he's going to email me the estimate. So that was one of the supplements I was telling you guys about. I needed him to break it down a little bit more, so he's going to do that. So hopefully I can get that within like the next 15 minutes, because then after I eat, I can just kind of hit the ground running. So wish me luck on that one, and I'll talk to you guys shortly. Hey you guys, so it's been a couple of hours. I think the last time I checked in with you guys is when I was eating my food after that meeting. So there was that. And then my coworker, the girl that I'm training next week, hit me up. She had a couple of questions. So we were on the phone for like close to an hour. I was just helping her with like some system stuff. So that's that on that. I was able to get through one of the supplements that I had. So this one, it was only like a $7,000 like resolution between his estimate and my estimate. So I was able to kind of resolve that, pay him the additional, get him off my desk basically. And then there's like 2 other like contractors that hit me up like by text message asking me like for updates on like what else I need for like my review. So hopefully I can get that stuff like between today and tomorrow, because I'm trying to get a lot of these things taken care of in the beginning of the week, because I guess it's news to me, but I'm expected to help this other employee even this week, although she and I are meeting next week. So I was under the impression that this week was going to be like a work down week for me, but the way my manager, I guess, set it up, like he took me off claims, but he's like, yeah, I need you to assist. So there's that. So yeah, I'm just pretty much, I'm a trainer, y'all. I'm a trainer. It was just fine. I'm just like, I just really thought I was gonna be able to work on my own stuff, It's neither here nor there. I need to have some water. I'm not that hydrated. So I need to go and get me some water before I get back to, like working on the next task. And then also I got to go pick up the baby in like 2 hours. So I want to try to knock out as much as I can before I go get him, because when I go get him, it's usually like towards the end of the day. So I like to just kind of be like, closing things out, pushing things off to the next day or whatever, not like doing real work after I go grab him. So yeah, I'm gonna check back in with you guys, let you know what's good in the hood, and go from there. Hey, you guys. So I have gotten a lot done today, and I'm actually pretty proud, because when I logged in, I was a little tired and overwhelmed. I think it's just residual from like the last couple of weeks. So, it is what it is. I'll be all right. But I was able to get a couple people paid out, and I was able to close a couple claims. So if you're an adjuster, like closing claims is a win. And when you can get that off your desk, like even if it comes back, which I hope they don't like come back with, oh, I need additional money for whatever. At least for the time being, it is closed and my desktop looks better. So I do feel very accomplished today. As you know, Friday, I was extremely low energy just because I was so burned out. So I think just kind of having the weekend, like even though the weekends aren't long enough, it was still a good, amount of time for me to get my life together, at least for the time being, and be able to close some stuff out and make some headway. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the vlog now. I'm about to go pick up the baby and take him to Nana, and then just try to like finish a little bit more. But I want to get in a workout today because I did not work out this weekend like I normally like to. And, a real one got to get her life back on track. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, definitely go on ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't subscribed and you made it this far, please go on ahead and click that subscribe button below. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything from me. And with that being said, you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.
You mad, they don't salute you. I need a bag, size is super. They turned your bag, it's like I never knew you, leave that.